Triton Nation, welcome to your home broadcast of the Iowa Central Tritons. They're taking on the Ellsworth Panthers. We got another huge conference rivalry in this one. Now, for the girls coming up first in this doubleheader, each team kind of struggling in conference play so far. From Ellsworth, they are 2-9 overall, but 0-2 in conference play. And over on the Iowa Central Triton side, they're 7-5 overall, but 1-3 in conference play. So someone is either going to get their first or second victory today. Now, I tell you what, Ellsworth, they're on a 9-game losing streak, but they started off hot with two really nice quality wins. Following that, though, they still have put up really solid points per game, 57 total points per game in a conference where most teams average 43 points per game. Really solid stuff. Where Ellsworth lacks most of their efficiency is down low in the post, in the paint. They're a team that is going to be out-rebounded a lot this year. They do not have the size near enough of what the Tritons have. And the Tritons, they don't have a whole lot of size either, but they do have the upper hand today. Well, maybe one of the few matchups this season where the Tritons will have the upper hand in size all season long. For the starting lineups today, for the Iowa Central Tritons, going to be number 4, Olivia Harms, number 22, Maggie Godfrey, number 32, Elise Ball, number 40, Brianna Haben, number 50, J.C. Christensen. And for the Ellsworth Panthers, going to be number 5, Janelle Wilson, who leads them in points per game with 13, number 10, Arlene Chanez, number 11, Kiki Jefferson Putman, number 12, Andrea Aragon Garcia, and finally number 22, Ingrid Martinez. Here we go, opening tip-off for the Tritons. It's brought down and won there by Maggie Godfrey. Godfrey, a true freshman out of Argyle, Wisconsin. They're going to try to work inside or straight away. Now, the last contest I was able to be part of was when the Tritons, they took on Kirkwood Community College. That was on December 7th. Now, when I checked from that matchup, it was their weakest offensive production game so far in the season, something that they're going to really want to bounce back from, especially knowing that, well, this is the next conference matchup next. Got to find a way to hit your jump shots. Shots got to fall. Now, I understand there are games where they don't fall, but got to find a new way to work. And, you know, this is a new starting lineup. The first time today, all these 5 girls will get the start in Hodges Fieldhouse. It'll be interesting to see how it works out. There's a shot going up. Tessa Grooms, Haben now with it, getting the rebound, tries to go up with it. No good, still a battle for the ball. Ball's going everywhere, and there's a steal. Pushing the court, got to be Jefferson. She has to pick up her dribble, however, before they go back down low in the paint. It looks like a travel is to be called. Travel against Ingrid Martinez. It stays 0-0. If you just joined the broadcast, we just began here in Hodges Fieldhouse. 9 minutes and 20 seconds are on the clock. In quarter number 1, we're playing 10-minute quarters. Hank Ambrose with you for your doubleheader today in the conference rivalry. Nice feed down row. Scoop and score. J.C. Christensen is the first on the board today, 2-0. And there is a full court press, bringing it in the other way. Little easy floater going up, but it does not fall. That opportunity missed by Olivia Harms, but you can mark her down for the steal there. 2-0. So we're here in the first quarter. Look at this. Showing a press, but you're playing zone as well. Kind of a spy over that half-court line. Finds a hole and works the other end. Now, applying pressure is all that great and all, especially with those presses, but when you find that hole, it could really lead to a good opportunity from Ellsworth, which it did right there. Shot went up but did not fall. That time attempted by Kiki Jefferson. Tritons get the ball back. No-look pass down low. Great teamwork. Great ball movement. Hitting the baseline, going up, but just off the side of the backboard. It's going back to Ellsworth. They're pushing in transition. Looking up. Kiki Palmer back to the top of the key for 3. It's good. Missed her first one from there, but she made her second. Panthers take their first lead, 3-2. Tritons back with it. They go over towards and into the corner with Maggie Godfrey, who loses the ball. Kiki looking up with it. Nice read down low off the backboard, but no good. Hot potato all over the place. Shot goes up off the hard iron. Rebounded in from Haben. Tritons maybe should just cool down a little bit here. Been trying to force these past 2 possessions now, and there they go. They take their time. They find a read down low. Their teamwork has been great so far. Really nice ball movement. Despite moving really fast, really impressive stuff. You know, usually when you have that great ball movement, you're a little slower, takes some time, but no, not what we've seen so far. Here's the first sub of the day. J.C. Christensen comes out. Coming in is Georgia Hanselman. Scores 3-2 in favor of the Panthers. Missed opportunity there from Haben. It's going to go back to the Panthers. Ellsworth just about an hour away in Iowa Falls, Iowa. Nice defensive stand from Hanselman, and she's off to the races already. Bringing the ball up the court. It's Maggie Godfrey, going to lose it. Kiki gets her second steal. She goes coast to coast, and underhand layup. She's going to want that one back as it went right under the rim. Is going to laugh that one off and bring it back there. Looks like I'm going to see another substitution soon to come in. It's going to be Caitlin Tendall, one of the star guards for the Tritons so far this season. She checks in for Lee's Ball. .32 the score. Along the wing and into the corner now. They find Olivia Harms. They feed it back down low to Haben. Haben, nice strength, great footwork. Now those are the parts on the floor where you can get called for a travel or a double dribble really easily. But Haben did a great job using her pivot foot all the way through. Coming around and making that basket, giving the Tritons their lead back, 4-3. They move back down low. They try to do a shot in the corner from the baseline. No good. Tritons get the ball back. Between the legs. And that was a pass, not a dribble move either. Olivia Harms moves around, and she's going to cough up the ball. And, they're saying last touch by the Tritons. I think it might have went off the shin or the knee of Haben after it was rolling out of bounds. Tough break there. 4-3. Got 6 minutes to play in quarter number 1. If you just joined us, I'm Hank Ambrose with you the rest of the way through for today's doubleheader. Tritons take it on Ellsworth Community College. Nice steal from Tendall. Coast to coast, finds Harms. No good. Hanselman nearly got an offensive board, but it's Kiki Jefferson who ends up with it. Now she'll read it off. Down and over towards Aragon. Aragon all the way. And just like that, we have already seen 3 lead changes. And they're saying last touch by the Tritons there. Again, that's the second time that the Tritons have had a tough break over on their side of the court. Tessa Grooms now checks in. Subbing in for Haben. 5-4. Going back to that press that has a zone. Got across at 8 seconds. They just barely get by doing that. Shot throws up, no good. And that last one attempted in by Andrea Aragon. Tendall moves it to the corner, finds Tessa Grooms with a 15-footer, sinks it right in off of her first shot. You can also give Tendall an assist. Nice stuff. There's Hanselman getting the rebound. Takes it towards top of key and finds Tendall, and they call for a travel. And that was one of those travels where necessarily both of her feet didn't move. It was that she was on her tippy toes, went down to plant her foot, then went back up on her tippy toes. And just like that, we got our first media timeout of the day. Tritons up 6-5. It'll be Ellsworth ball in just a moment right here on Triton Nation. Triton Nation, welcome back. Coming out of immediate timeout here in Hodges Fieldhouse, I'm Hank Ambrose with you. There's 4 minutes and 49 seconds remaining in quarter number 1. We're playing 10 minutes a quarter as the Tritons take the floor with the lead 6-5. Tritons, you know, they're 7-5 this season, 1-3 in the conference, but they have a nice final opponent at home before they go into a Christmas break here. Now, if they just stick to their guns, they should be able to come out of this one. But Ellsworth, they do have a really high-efficient scoring team so far in the season. Got an 11-point difference in terms of scoring in the conference per game to them. Olivia Harms from long range had her foot on the line. It's a two-pointer, 8-5. From the other end, they kick to the corner. There's Caitlin Reimer. She checks in for the first time today. Three-point shot up towards top of the key. That one hauls in from Ingrid Martinez. Nice. A lot of the Panthers have been shooting at the top of the key. So you can assume that's what a lot of their game plan has entailed so far. Harms now tries again from that corner before getting her own rebound and throwing it off the backboard. Another offensive rebound. Here's nearly another one. We talked about size right before we got into the opening tip-off, and that's exactly right. This should be a game where the Tritons out-rebound the Ellsworth Panthers. Eight to 8. We're tied here with 3 minutes and 31 seconds to play. Here comes a pass in. Ingrid goes to the corner. Shot is up. Just under the rim. No good. Groom's got it. And now Tyndall will bring it up. She feeds towards the corner. Really nice dish. What she did there was she caught it for a second, then let go of it right away. Didn't bring it all the way into her body, into her chest. She just kind of almost hit it off her hands even. That's how quick it was. Led to a score, 10-8. That was Grooms again. Ten to 8's the score. On the floor for the Tritons, Tessa Grooms, Caitlin Tyndall, Georgia Hanselman, Olivia Harms, and Elise Ball. And over and out for the Ellsworth Panthers on the court is Ingrid Martinez, Caitlin Reimer out there with Janelle Wilson, Kiki Palmer, and finally the 22, Martinez. Martinez tries for the shot, no good. Tyndall brings it down. The point guard moves quickly up court. Tritons got to get set on offense. Ball with it. Along the wing from deep for three. Near Division I level, no good. Just off the strong side of the rim. Reimer goes all the way down with the ball. Looks like she'll pick up a foul. She'll get a shoot. 10 to 8's the score. Got 2 minutes, 30 seconds to play in the first quarter. That's just the second foul that the Tritons have committed. And they're going to let Kaylin shoot it all by herself. Caitlin Reimer out of Iowa Falls, right at the home of the Ellsworth Panthers. She makes her first. Goes for her second. Misses. 10 to 9. So they look to move forward here. Along the wing, ball goes down low to Hanselman. Uh-oh, pressure on her back. Did a good job at sensing the pressure. They're saying her foot stepped out. So they're going to have to take the call, and Ellsworth will take back over. Slowly, the Tritons seem to be breaking up, causing more and more holes. It's 10 to 9. Off the leg. Call for the kickball. That's a tough call to have because necessarily it has to be forced or purposeful, if you should say, for most of the times, especially in that before the half-court line. So when you kick that leg up, oh, man, it's tough. 10 to 9, coming back into it along the wing. Here we go. Ellsworth, top of key. A lot of perimeter passing. Staying along the perimeter. The whole drive through and ends with the three-point play. From 23 plus. That time, it's Shamika Maria making the shot. The Panthers get their lead back, 12-10. I have 4 lead changes now. Minute 40 seconds to play. Let's see here. Chanel Wilson feeds it down low. Here's a 1-1-3 defensive look from the Tritons. Uh-oh, looked like miscommunication. Left open for 3, no good. Down low, really nice rebound from Maria, but she just couldn't put it up and in. She drops to 50% from the field. 12-10, Tessa Grooms gets it down low. She's got a lot of length, and she's going to get the bucket to roll through. And they will give her the and one opportunity. There you go, 12-12. Tritons going to the line to shoot for the very first time. Grooms leads the Tritons with 6 points so far. She can make it 7 here. That goes up. Off from the hard iron. Tied at 12. Got a 1-minute drill here at Hodges Fieldhouse. Going up, no good. They also call for a foul again. She's walking towards the line. And they are going to have her shoot it. Look at this again. Ellsworth, they're just automatically going back. And you know what? Some people may take it as, well, you got to give it effort for the rebound, but others may take it as, well, it's strategy. I mean, they have a small ball team from all the way around. They're outsized from just about every single player in position. She misses the very first free throw there. At the line shooting is Chanel Wilson. Goes for the second, and it's good. It's 13-12. That's another lead change. It's 5 now. To the wing before they go back towards the other wing, matter of fact. Moving direction all over the court. Really nice pass from Tyndall. Great communication, but just couldn't lead to the score. Got to execute on them. 13-12 Panthers. Got 40 seconds to make something happen, 20 on the shot clock. Try to feed it off that front of the post there, but ends up going out of bounds. It'll go back to the Tritons. Tritons, 36 seconds to go. Means 6 seconds separate the shot clock. 13-12, Tyndall pushes the court. Oh, man. Nice pass from Haben. Godfrey maybe even could have taken that. Ooh, Hanselman thought about it, pumped and moved to her right. She'll draw the foul and go to the line to shoot for 2. What I've noticed, I've been really impressed with the Tritons so far is inside they've been playing just grab and go mentality. They're not holding on to the ball for too long anymore. They're not trying to take it for themselves. These post players, I mean, maybe they're pivoting from time to time, but for the most part, they've just been catch and throw. Hanselman, this is her first, and her second is good. 13-13, and looks like we're going to need a spot to clean on the floor. They'll call for a blood timeout, looks like. 13-13, and I think that's our first bloody nose this season in Hodges Fieldhouse. It's going to be 20 seconds remaining in the first quarter with no shot clock. They'll put it in the hands of Jefferson to close out the quarter. Ellsworth going to their right. 4 moving back up, forcing a shot with 7 seconds, no good. Here we go, pushing court, ends up with Georgia Hanselman with 1 second, goes up, no good. Oh, and almost a last-second try right there that almost went in from Godfrey. But no, 13-13 is your score after the first quarter. We'll take a break, and we'll be right back after this on Triton Nation.
Best orthopedic care in the area.
Located at Unity Point, we offer quality care to address any bone or joint problems.
We are committed to providing the best possible care to the communities we serve.
CNOS, proud sponsors of the Iowa Central Tritons.
Go Tritons!
Triton Nation, welcome back. Coming out of the quarter, Godfrey going to try an early perimeter shot. We're tied at 13 here in Hodges Field House. Tied at 13 here. As Ellsworth is going to have it here. Ellsworth, a lot of stuff around the perimeter, and I think that's how it's going to be just all game long. Ellsworth going to have to depend on their shooting, but like I said earlier, 55 points per game about. Comparing that to the rest of the conference, the average at 43. So, yes, you can make a case that the conference just has really good defense this season, but at the same time, that's still very impressive for Ellsworth. Now, it has led to a lot of losses. They're 2-9 off a 9-game losing streak. So it's been since near September since Ellsworth's last win. Here come the Tritons right back after the nice stand. As they go to the corner and try their shot, no good. Rip free and push the court. But no, I've noticed so far the Tritons have really improved on their passing. A few times it looks like they've been a little confused on defense. Like that time there, it looked like we had our guards kind of trailing behind one another. Nice block. Georgia Hanselman. Really good stuff. Comes a new sub in. Aaliyah Palmer will check in. She checks in for Tessa Grooms. So we're a minute and 15 seconds into the second quarter now and still have yet to see a score. Back to the action here. Here's Tendall. I don't know if it'll be interesting to see if they change up any of their offense. You know, they've had some really good defense going on. Nice offensive board from Haben. Palmer tries her first three. No good. Haben with another offensive rebound, up and in, 4-1. Go Haben. Big score from Brianna. I have 5 offensive rebounds from Haben so far in this game, and now she'll be shooting 1. She's got 4 points so far in this one. Tritons score first in the second quarter, 15-13. This is to make it 16. On the floor for the Tritons is Caitlin Tendall. Aaliyah Palmer, Brianna Haben, Elise Ball, and finally Georgia Hanselman. And for Ellsworth, I see Ingrid Martinez, Shamika Maria. I also see Kaylin Reimer out there with Arlene Chanez. In the corner, I'm having a hard time seeing. I believe it's Argon. Yeah, it is. There she is. 15-13 after Haben missed the free throw. Tritons get back to it on defense. Look at this. Now they switch to a man-on-man look. So they've been jumping from all over on defense. And once again, I don't think that's because they haven't been struggling on defense. They've caused a lot of turnovers. I think this is just some really nice play calling from Coach Dickerson, head basketball coach for the Tritons over there. Just keeping Ellsworth on their toes and making them not be able to expect anything. 15-13. Here comes the pass in from under the Triton backboard. I'd like to shout out all fans for making the trip today. Live here in Hodges Fieldhouse, located on Iowa Central's campus in Fort Dodge. So we got a good crowd here for this conference matchup, despite the weather conditions. I know the weather has been really bad these last few days in the central Iowa area. Friday, for the most part, nearly all the schools were canceled from around the area. That includes the sporting events for the last 2 days on Friday and Thursday at the high school level. Going to the line to shoot, number 10, Arlene Chanez. Makes her first and rattles in her second. That makes for the 6th different basket score for the Panthers in this one. Oh, and she was fouled beyond three-point line. I didn't even notice that. I looked deep, but I didn't realize it was that deep. Well, there you go. Ellsworth, really nice shooting. They take the lead right back, 16-15. 7:50, top of the key. They find Elise Ball. Tessa going to call for it. Uh-oh. Looked like Aaliyah Palmer. It was almost too quick of a pass. Here's a shot goes up from a new Triton checked in. She slipped through the cracks and made the shot. J.C. Christensen makes the basket. You know, she made the first field goal in this one, and she's been a little quiet ever since, but hey, right there to begin the second quarter, really nice read. I'm going to give an assist to Palmer as well from that last one. .7:20 on the clock. Tritons with the lead and the ball. 17-16. Oh, they faked the jab. Went with her right. Found an opening in the corner. Just got a little late going back to her. Tendall forces a shot. It's good. Doesn't matter. Back-to-back possessions. Aaliyah Palmer gets an assist. And the Tritons come away with a basket. Beautiful stuff. 20-16. He's going to try to cut to the basket. It's blocked again. That time it looked like Christensen got a hand on it. I think I saw, fell on the court. I think we saw Tessa Grooms also get a hand out on it, but after Christensen. 2016, here go the Tritons. Something else to look out for in this one is Ellsworth has a very, very small number of girls out for this season. They have 2 injuries on just a 10-man roster. So that leaves just 3 on the bench for Ellsworth. Comparing that to the Tritons, what I see from them, they have 5 on the bench. The ability to play. Garcia makes the most recent basket to catch you up from the other end. Here go the Tritons for 3. Tendall, no good. 2018. 6 minutes to play here in the first half. Tendall manning up. Here's Jefferson, top of key. Fakes and moves in. Now that's great. Great isolation basketball. She's taken that exact same shot at least 2 times in the first quarter. Looked like the Tritons anticipated again. She faked the shot and moved inside. Nice offensive rebound. Christensen once again up, over, and in. And won the third of the day for the Iowa Central Tritons. And the second of the quarter. Christensen, 3 offensive rebounds, 2 from that prior drive. Now you can put her down for an and one opportunity here. It's 22-20. Misses, and oh, Palmer almost got it. She did get a hand on it, but couldn't grasp it. 22-20. Tritons with more subs. Emily Tice checks in for the first time today. Tessa Grooms, J.C. Christensen, Emma Sherrick checks in for the first time today, and Caitlin Tyndall. Those are the 5 on the court. Here's the 3 from Kiki, no good. Tesso battles, and then Tyndall ends up with it. Looking up, shimmies inside, shot going up, just a little heavy off her right hand. And then the second opportunity is good. What is up with all these and ones from the exact same spot on the floor? That makes the 4th now. The 4th and one overall for the Triton team. And to my knowledge, the first we've made at the line to cash in for the and one. (25-20). This is the largest lead we've seen so far. Oh, man. Tice almost picked it off, and Christensen hounded in. Here we go, Tice. Rolls in with it, and, man, just can't hold on to it. It's going to go back to the Panthers. They call for a jump ball. I heard a big belly laugh on the Triton sideline. On the fan side, I mean. Sound like they don't agree with that call, and now the refs are talking it over. You gotta have both hands on the ball. Call that for jump ball. Oh, man. Tough call, and they're just going to have to end up staying with it. 25-20. Oh, hang on. Media timeout. Let's take it with them. Tritons up 25-20. This is Hank Ambrose on Triton Nation.
CNOS is proud to be your orthopedic and sports medicine providers.
You can visit our clinic knowing you will receive the best orthopedic care in the area.
Located at Unity Point, we offer quality care to address any bone or joint problems.
We are committed to providing the best possible care to the communities we serve.
CNOS, proud sponsors of the Iowa Central Tritons.
Go Tritons!
Triton Nation back with it. Hank Ambrose with you today for the ICAC doubleheader. We're in Hodges Fieldhouse. Here's Kiki Jefferson with the Ellsworth Panthers. She finds a lane to the corner. Wow. Look at this. 4 girls standing along the perimeter in different three-point locations, and they call for a shot clock violation. That media timeout really messed with them. So what happened there, we were coming out of that jump ball, and it was kind of controversial. The refs, all 3 of them, even had to talk it over a little bit on what each of them had said. Decided to go with Ellsworth, and after some time, right as Ellsworth was about to pass it in, keep in mind, just with like 7 seconds on the shot clock, call for immediate timeout. messed up their groove, and Ellsworth ended up losing the ball off that shot clock violation. But they have a good defensive stand here. Looked like they forced the Tritons inside, and they just couldn't execute. 25-20, here's a press. 3-2 from the half-court line. Oh, my goodness. Wow. Kiki Jefferson with a smooth crossover. That was beautiful stuff right there. Kiki Jefferson leads the Panthers with a total of 7 points. She also has 3 steals in this one. Tritons move top of key before going back down low. Here's Tessa. No good. Looks like Christensen battled in for the rebound. They call for a jump ball. Hey, that's why you play all the way to the end of the whistle. Christensen could have just gave that one up. Would have been Ellsworth ball, but no, she put her hands right back in there and ripped it free, and they called that it was fairly the Triton possession. So there you go. 25-22. Iowa Central looks for something. Going to have to go long and ends up out of bounds. 25-22. Ellsworth loved that one. The Ellsworth fans tonight also with the glittery purple pom-poms you see over there. Whoa, steal moving inside. Oh, my goodness. Tyndall. Here she is. Still on. They call for a timeout, it looks like. Yes, they do. Ellsworth will take a timeout. Let's take it with them. 25-22. We'll be right back after this on Triton Nation. Triton Nation, Triton Nation, we're back in this one, 25-22. Coming out of the first timeout called by a coach today, we've had 2 media timeouts so far in this one, but there you go, a travel straight from the bend. Ellsworth is growing more and more frustrated. I mean, you could tell it's starting to really affect him. Here we go. 3.5 minutes to play here in the first half. Emma Sherrick's not top, but moves outside. Here's Tyndall now for 3, no good. Battle for the ball. Ends up staying with the Tritons off of the shin of Jefferson. Tice goes top of key, finds Tyndall. They're working on a pulley system back and forth with one another. Shot goes up, no good. As they cross that center court line. Oh, looks like they're going to drop a play here. What are they going with? Wing. Jab outside before moving in. Ends up just off. Took a nice piece off of it, off the backboard, but just couldn't make it fall. To the corner, Hanselman's first three-pointer, no good. Tritons stay with their 3-point lead, up 25-22. So they pull up right near the free throw line. Jefferson is just one more basket away from having double digits. (25-24). Threw up a shot there. Tritons looking like they're starting to force more and more. Nice steal from Tice. First time she's on the box score today. She's going to reward herself. Nearly off the face now of a Panther. Nearly the 5th and 1 try for the Tritons, but it just rolls off the front of the rim. Georgia Hanselman will go to the line to shoot for 2. Taking a look at the team fouls in this one, that is the 5th time Ellsworth has fouled the Tritons in the quarter. Tritons have also committed 4. (25-24). And Georgia's at the line. Makes her first. Goes for his second, and it is in there. Tritons go back up 3, 27-24. Exactly 2 minutes to go in the 2-minute warning. Aaliyah Palmer checks in. Oh, my goodness. Look at the ball handling from Jefferson. Finds an opening. Well, actually, she created one after dribbling through 3 defenders for the Tritons. Once again, just can't execute that shot. It's coming from both ends now. Hanselman rolls to her right, finds Palmer. Palmer fakes right, goes left. Looks like the system is faking one side, moving the other. For 3, it's up and it's in. Hanselman has 6 with a block, an offensive rebound, and an assist. 30-24. This is the largest lead so far in this one. It's been really tight all the way through. Say it looks like pushed her. So a reach-in foul. That's Tessa Groom's first personal foul. Martinez shooting 2. Fabiana Nieves Martinez. This is her first opportunity at the line. So make it a 5-point game, missing her first but making her second. (30-25). And a standstill, ends up losing it. Kaylin Reimer gets the steal. Jefferson moves inside, throws it to the corner, 3-point shot from the lefty, no good. Tessa stood alone to get that rebound. 45 seconds to go here. Here's a 3-pointer. Hanselman off the rim. Palmer jumps on the ball. Finds Tessa now. Jump shot, no good. 30 seconds remain. 30-25. Looking up, Jefferson. There you go. Big steal from Tice. Coast to coast, spin move. Looks up. Can't make it fall. 15 seconds remain. Ooh, hang on now. We got a foul. Going to stop the clock there. Oh, matter of fact, that is actually a turnover against Ellsworth. Tritons are going to get the ball back in Ellsworth territory. I was looking out that near side of the court from my perspective, so I missed exactly what it was, but it was either a double dribble or travel. It was something. 30-25, Tritons going to get it back with 15 seconds to go in the first half. Nice dribble outside, up and in. It's Tessa Grooms who makes the basket. Assisted in there by Tice. Ellsworth trying some magic to close the quarter, but nothing falls. The score at halftime is 32-25. This is Hank Ambrose. We'll be right back to talk more Triton sports in just a little bit, right here on Triton Nation. Triton Nation, welcome back. We're still about 3 minutes away from beginning the second half. 32-25 is the score here. Taking a look at your stats of the day so far, beginning with the Ellsworth Panthers. We see so far leading the way for them is Kiki Jefferson. She has a total of 9 points. She also has 3 steals for the Panthers. Also on the box score from the first half, Kaylin Reimer has a steal. Ingrid Martinez has 5 points, one of them being a three-pointer. Shamika Maria, she has a three-pointer as well. And finally, Arlene Chanez. She has 3 free throws that she sunk. That was towards the beginning of that second quarter there. And for the Iowa Central Tritons, starting off with Olivia Harms. She has a steal, 2 points and an offensive rebound. Aaliyah Palmer, she's got 2 assists and an offensive rebound. We have Caitlin Tendall with an assist, 5 points. No, make that 6 points and an offensive rebound. Georgia Hansman, she's got an assist. She's got 6 points, a block, and an offensive rebound. Emily Tice with a steal and an assist. Brianna Haben, wow, what a tear she had in the first half. She has 5 offensive rebounds and 4 points. Tessa Grooms has 2 offensive rebounds and 8 points, all of them layups from field goals in transition. And finally, J.C. Christensen got 6 points, a block, and 3 offensive rebounds. Some stats that stick out to me so far in this one. Ellsworth has yet to have a single offensive rebound in this one. As well as that, Ellsworth did not have a single assist there in the first half. Now, they have had some nice ball movement. All of their passes have been really in the perimeter, however. Not even really any touches and goes from them. Something that the Tritons have been doing a whole lot of. Otherwise, primarily most of their shots, they've been shooting from long range. 3 3-pointers in the first half for Ellsworth. Now, comparing that to the Tritons, now, this is not including all the and one opportunities the Tritons had, but they made 2 3-pointers from beyond the distance. 32-25. I'm Hank Ambrose with you the rest of today for your ICAC Conference doubleheader. It's the Iowa Central Tritons taking on the Ellsworth Panthers today. This is also the last home basketball game before the Tritons and the Panthers have their holiday break. Before the Tritons come back to home, it's not going to be until January 7th where they'll take on Southeastern Community College. Ellsworth will begin with possession of the ball. Moving up court. It's Kiki Jefferson. See what they change here to begin the quarter. Nothing what I've seen so far. Keeping with 4 along the perimeter for the most part. And one on the same side. It looks like Ellsworth may be running man defense all game long. That's what they're going to trust in. The score after the first quarter was 13-13. Tritons started to pull away and kept their lead to where it's at now, 32-25. Here's Haben with the basketball. There you go. Up, in. Haben, I believe, is my player of the game so far in this one. She's doing fantastic. There's Georgia. She gets a steal and breaks down low, but just can't execute. Now, that would be the story of the first half, I'd say, for the Tritons. They created so many opportunities to score. Great passing attempts. A lot of turnovers were forced in favor of the Tritons. A lot of transitional points were to be made, but they just didn't let the basket fall. See Hanselman there. She moves her arms. Come on, she goes. And that's kind of been the mood, I feel like, so far. Starting 5 for the Tritons to begin the second half is Georgia Hanselman, Brianna Haben. Elise Ball is out there with Caitlin Tendall, and finally Maggie Godfrey. Nice lob pass over on that end. 35-25 is the score. And your starting 5 for the second half. For the Ellsworth Panthers, Kiki with a 3, no good. They begin the second half with Austenelle Wilson, Kiki Jefferson, Arlene Chanez, Ingrid Martinez, and finally Shamika Maria. 37-25, J.C. Christensen hits a really nice 3-point shot there. JC's also has had a great game. 37-25. So move the ball down low. Shot goes up. As they call for a blocking foul. And it occurred when the shot was up, too. So here we go now with Godfrey. She'll be sent to the line to shoot 2. There was only a total of 3 fouls in the first quarter. In the second quarter, it really amped up, but it was on the cusp, I'll say, of getting into double bonus, but did not end up in there. Each team had 6 by the end of the second quarter. So far, 2 fouls, both of them against Panthers. And the Tritons move up 38-25 as we see Godfrey go 1 for 2 at the line. The more and more the Tritons score, the more the largest lead will increase. For the longest time, their largest lead was at 5 points. Then near about the 5-minute marker in that second quarter, the Tritons just kept adding. There's Kiki. Has a nice floater. Soft touch off the glass. 38-27. Off the backboard and in, Georgia Hanselman. And to me, it seems like each side's defense is starting to fall apart a little bit, getting a little tired. Georgia proves me wrong. Oh, man, I'll shut up. Georgia with a big block down low. Provide that extra support. Brought it in for her second block of the game. Here's some subs. Tyndall subbed out. Aaliyah Palmer checks in. Olivia Harms also checks in. Haben gets a steal straight from the jump. It's her first steal in this game. Aaliyah Palmer from coast to coast, end to end. Goes up and over and makes it a 15-point game. It's 42-27. Ellsworth calls a timeout. Let's take it with them. We'll be right back after this on Triton Nation.
CNOS is proud to be your orthopedic and sports medicine providers.
You can visit our clinic knowing you will receive the best orthopedic care in the area.
Located at Unity Point, we offer quality care to address any bone or joint problems.
We are committed to providing the best possible care to the communities we serve.
CNOS, proud sponsors of the Iowa Central Tritons.
Go Tritons!
Triton Nation back to it. 42-27, Tritons starting to go on a rampage. They've created the largest lead in this one, 15 total points. That's 8 more point differentials than we've seen since the close of the first half, where the Tritons were up 32-25. Ellsworth will start with possession here. They move towards that half line. Got to cross. As they just slip between 2 defenders. That one was eerily close. Find it to the corner. We got some subs in. Oregon checks in with Shamika Maria. We also got Martinez out there for Ellsworth. Missed shot. Ends up in the hands of Haben. Score 42-27. Hanselman breaks down low. Looks up with it and oh man. That's a tough one to bite off. Olivia Harm's going to want that one back. (42-27) across half court. It's Kiki Jefferson who's primarily taking most shots here. She's a great shooter, leads the team in 13 points per game. She's one of just 2 players that average more than 10 points per game for Ellsworth. Here's a shot that goes up off the backboard and off the rim, no good. Palmer gets another rebound. Brings it up for herself. She'll go back to Harms. Saw how frustrated Harms was Triton teammates are just saying, you take it, girl. You take it for yourself. As they find it back to Harms again. Takes the screen. Moves outside. Uh-oh. Try to work down low to Haben, but a steal. Jefferson from the other end of the court. And from behind, we just saw Hanselman try to block her, but they end up calling her for a foul. Hanselman almost got her third block there. A little too much muscle on the last one there. Oh, wow. Mass sub. Makes Kiki Jefferson have 5 steals in this game. She needs to get to 8 for what I have as her season high in a single game. Kiki makes her first free throw. That also puts her in the double digits. Makes her second as well, bringing the score 42-29. On the floor now for your 5 is Palmer, Tessa Grooms, who just took the shot right there. Elise Ball's out there with Emily Tice, and finally Olivia Harms. And for the Panthers, I see Kaylin Reimer out there with Arlene Chanez, Kiki Jefferson, Fabiana Martinez, and there's the 5th one. It's Ashanel Wilson, shooting at the line right now, matter of fact. So goes up, gonna make her first. Well, Ellsworth, they're starting to come alive here. This is to make 6 unanswered points. She does it. 6 unanswered. 42-31. Pump fake. See what that did there is it drew in Ellsworth more into the interior, but doesn't. Man. I loved how that was drawn up with Coach Dickerson and her girls. That pump fake moved all of Ellsworth inside. I think they just pass a little too far inside, you know. It's where you really want to work around that perimeter and then hit the baseline hard. 42-31, they go to the corner. Here's Olivia Harms, goes up. It's off. Find a way to crash in, no good though. As they feed Kiki. Moving up court. 5:15 to play in the third quarter. Oh, great dribble moves to the corner. Doesn't take the shot, not even a pump. Olivia Harms backtracks. Goes back to Jefferson. Tritons have been a little weary with this defensive stand, but they found a way to get it done. And right there, to me, it just looked like Ashanel tried to draw a foul. Did not work out. Tice fakes and goes inside. No good. Tessa Grooms rebound. No good. Jumping on it. Tice with an offensive rebound again. And, got an Ellsworth Panther on the floor. Shot goes up. Oh, no. Would have counted. They called for a travel. Oh, no. They must have called for the travel against Tessa moving inside. Just a late travel call. And I hear for another immediate timeout, so we'll take it with them. I'll be right back with you after this on Triton Nation.
CNOS is proud to be your orthopedic and sports medicine providers.
You can visit our clinic knowing you will receive the best orthopedic care in the area.
Located at Unity Point, we offer quality care to address any bone or joint problems.
We are committed to providing the best possible care to the communities we serve.
CNOS, proud sponsors of the Iowa Central Tritons.
Go Tritons!
Triton Nation, welcome back to this one. 42-31 is a score. I'm Hank Ambrose with you for the ICAC doubleheader today in the conference rivalry. Ellsworth is 2-9 on the season. Tritons are 7-5 with a 1-3 conference record. The Ellsworth girls, they're looking for their first conference win in this one for the season, as they currently are at 0-2. 42-31 is a score. going to keep a close eye on that last Ellsworth Panther that got bopped in the nose. I believe it was the same player that had the bloody nose from earlier, Chanez. It is. It looks like she's getting treated over there on the sideline. Got some cotton balls, and she seems tough. 42-31. And, and Ellsworth, like we said earlier, they don't have very much depth at all. So, Ellsworth, they're going to be real tired by the time we get about halfway through that fourth quarter. Nice offensive rebound. Kaylin Reimer kicks it out. Goes along the wing now with Jefferson. Palmer picked her up, and they call for a foul. Saying Palmer held. There's the third team foul. And here's something interesting. I just realized that's 3 team fouls a row against the Tritons. Ellsworth still has just forced 2. It was within the first 2 minutes of the quarter, but they're playing much better basketball. And speaking of, nice jump shot sunk in from Shamika Maria. 42-33. It's within single digits for the first time in quite a while. Oh, no. Miscommunication. Pass nearly led to turnover, but no. Jefferson finds a way to grab it right back. Moving down low, no good. Rebound in from Tyndall. Looking up court. Looking to her right, moves to her left. To the corner she goes. Picked off. Good stuff. It's Maria again. And back-to-back possessions making something count. 42-33. Moving inside. Feed to the corner. Block shot. Blocked by Maggie Godfrey. It's Godfrey's first block of the day. 42-33. Move to the wing with Tyndall. She changes directions by herself before doing it once more with Godfrey. Finds Elise ball. Goes down low. Tessa Grooms from 18 feet. No good. It's going back to the Panthers. Tritons are starting to move a little slow here. And the Panthers are starting to capitalize, beating them while they're down. Here we go. Blasting through off the backboard. Oh! Woo! And you saw their coach over on the Ellsworth side wanting that one. Of course, all of the Panther fans wanted that one. It almost counted. Almost. Here comes Wilson, Chanel Wilson, who'll go to the line to shoot some free throws. But first, Coach Dickerson uses her first timeout of the game. I'll be right back with you in just a second on Triton Nation. Triton Nation back with you coming out of the very first time out that Coach Dickerson has taken all day so far. She hasn't needed to burn a single one. Tritons, their communication's been good. They've done great things moving the ball on offense. They've called isolations when needed to. Their defense has been great. It's 42-33. Here's Wilson shooting 2 at the line now. Now, I will say most recently within the past about 3 minutes, Triton's defense has started to fall apart a little bit. I don't know if it has to do with fatigue or I don't know. But if Ellsworth was playing like this all game long, it'd be much different. 42-34 after Wilson made her second free throw. Here come the Tritons moving up court. And they once again, Godfrey tries to go central with Tessa Grooms, but just can't sink it in. 42-34, and what used to be a 15-point game is now almost gone within 5. It very well could here. Jefferson shakes to her right, pulls up. No good. Tyndall looking for something. Nice crossover. She moves inside, draws a foul. She'll be sent to the line to shoot for 2. And this pace in the quarter has changed and has been drastically different since the first and second quarter as well. First and second quarter got over in an instant, just right away. The only breaks we had on the time was literally just when there were 2 media timeouts, one in each quarter there. So, you know, it'll be interesting to see how these girls react with a second to breathe, especially with all these fouls happening now at the line. Tyndall makes her first, make it 43-34. That's going to end a nearly 6-minute drought of the Tritons not scoring. She's going to make her second as well, go up 44-34. Show a trap, lead to an opening. Let me give Ellsworth some even more credit right now. Their offense has been so well evading the press and the traps and the zones. Seriously, really impressive stuff. Little step back, find a way to the corner. Got to get a shot off. She does, and oh my goodness. Last second buzzer beater to close the shot clock. Minute and a half remains in the third quarter. Here's Tyndall now. I heard Ingrid Martinez from the last one. Martinez is 7 today. 44-36. It's another blocking foul. Each team has 4 team fouls in the quarter. 44-36, a minute and 9 seconds remain in the third. We move back inside, looking out. Oh my goodness. Look at that underhook. That was crazy. It's a throwback to the 70s with that underhook. Seriously, Tyndall, that was really nice work. That was really deep for an underhook as well. Coming back in, spin around twice, and she makes the basket. Holy smokes. Aragon. It's Aragon that made the last one. Jeez, 3 circus-like baskets in a row now. Tessa Grooms making that one now, 48-38. Grooms is 10. 48-38. 20 seconds to play here in the quarter, and they call for a double dribble. It's going back to the Tritons with no shot clock. 18 seconds remain. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Caitlin Tyndall's with it. Tessa Grooms near the key with Emma Sherrick. They set down a double screen, move forward, but Tyndall takes a shot. It's good. Tyndall from long range. 51-38. Looking up, looking up. Not enough time to get a shot off. And that's going to close the quarter with the score 51-38. We got the fourth and final quarter to play. And then we'll see the conclusion of game number 1 in the doubleheader today for the Iowa Central Tritons taking on the Ellsworth Panthers. This is Hank Ambrose with Triton Nation. Triton Nation, we're back into this one to begin the fourth quarter. 10 minutes are on the clock. I'm Hank Ambrose with you today, and oh no, it's not even any of that's not even a personal turnover call. That's out of bounds. That free foot just barely tapped right on the line. Great eye from the official. 51-38. Jefferson moves forward, cuts the defenders. Shot goes up and a foul is called. Called against Hanselman. That's Hanselman's fourth personal foul. That's not good because Hanselman, she's got a steal. She's got 3 blocks today for the Tritons, and we cannot lose her. And they're going to have to sub her out, though. Tessa Grooms will check in. To the line to shoot 2 is Arlene Chanez. She makes her first. She's going to have one more. And she just rims out. 2 bounces. Those are always a tough one. 2 or more bounces. 51-39. Earlier in the third quarter, from about the 8-minute mark all the way down to about the minute and a half mark, Tritons went on a large scoring drought, and now they've really turned alive here. Aaliyah Palmer from 3. 54-39. They call for a turnover. Looks like it went out of bounds. Tritons going to get it back with 9 minutes and 14 seconds to play in the fourth quarter. You stick around. The boys, they're going to be coming up after this one. Also taking on the dominant Ellsworth Panthers. Oh, my goodness. That was an overhead pass, but that actually almost went in. It hit off the rim. That was wild. 54-39. As they call for a foul, now Tessa Grooms will go to the line. How about that? On the floor for the Tritons, Tessa Grooms shooting the free throw. Brianna Haben wearing the number 40. Aaliyah Palmer is right perpendicular with her. See Caitlin Tendall wearing the 12. And Maggie Godfrey wearing the 22. Tessa Grooms makes her first. That puts her with 11 points today. And she makes her second as well at 12. 56-39. Tritons back to a 17-point lead. The largest they've had today was 18, but once again, that was within the first 2 minutes of the third quarter, so it's been a little while. It's good to see that the Tritons have rejuvenated. Go to the corner, find Jefferson. Nice little slip screen, has an opening. Can't make the shot. Now Ellsworth is coming up short. 56-39. Here's Caitlin Tendall looking right as they split the zone. Go back to Tendall. Left open. Oh, almost with another make. Tessa Grooms gets an offensive board. Finds Haben inside. Haben off the rim. Tessa Grooms brings in her own basket off a second offensive rebound. There you go. 58-39. This is the largest lead in the contest thus far. 8 minutes remains. As they look up, Euro step. No good. Brianna Haben ends up with the ball. Caitlin Tendall will look up with it. Uh-oh. Ran into her own teammate. Firing off to Palmer. No good. Up and in. Tessa Grooms. Tessa Grooms with 5 offensive rebounds and now 14. Make that 16 total points. 60-39. Ellsworth takes a full timeout. I'll be back in just a second on Triton Nation. Triton Nation coming out of a full timeout with Ellsworth Community College. They're down by 21 points, 60-39. We are 2 minutes and nearly 30 seconds into this fourth and final quarter of play, and the Panthers have yet to score a field goal. They do have a free throw, as the quarter scores have gone as followed in order: 13-13. Tritons 32, Panthers 25, Tritons 51, Panthers 38, and now where we sit in the fourth quarter, 60-39. And if we're talking about the last 5 minutes of game time, the Tritons have gone on a 14-5 run. It's a feed to the wing. Oh, wow. Nice sham god from Jefferson. She's a great, great ball handler. She can dribble all over the court. Euro step. Tried to go up and in, but no good. Tritons get it right back, 60-39. The cross inside. Haben calling for it. They move towards the other direction, though, to find Palmer along the perimeter. Eventually, Godfrey goes to Haben. With an opening, Godfrey gets her, is that second or third assist? That's second assist of the day, and Haben gets another basket to fall. Haben has 8 with 6 offensive rebounds and a steal. 62-39, and a steal. Here's a steal from Palmer. Pushing the court, looking up, looking up. They go to the corner with Palmer to Roarder and call for a travel. Yeah, you know, it looked like Palmer had a little hop before she went into her jump shot. I do believe that's the right call. 62-39, and oh my goodness, Tritons almost get another steal with Palmer. She pokes it out of bounds. 6:35 remains in the fourth quarter. Going into the paint now. Oh, Palmer again keeps tipping the pass. I love it. Wow, tripled. And it ends up in Palmer's hands. Getting her third steal. Euro step, fade away, no good. That's a tough shot to make when you start going into a Euro and then end up steal again, 4. Going up and in. Ha-ha. Wow. Aaliyah Palmer with 4 steals, 3 of them happening within the last, minute? Goodness. And now an and one try. This makes for the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 6th Triton with an and one opportunity today. Their inside scoring's been great. There's a chance to put it at 65. Up and in. 65-39. Jefferson kicks to the corner before they go down to Wilson. Wilson loses it but gets the ball back. She's pretty sporadic. Wailing her arms all over the place. Draws the foul. She'll be sent to the line. This is her 3rd trip today at the line. She's got 3 points off of 4 free throw attempts. And then she misses her first. She's got 1 more to go. So far in this one, this is the 5th highest scoring game that the Tritons have had so far. 65-40. Got frozen there on our camera. So we go to the corner, find it along the wing, find an opening with Godfrey. Oh, she moved inside though into pressure. Ellsworth comes up with a stop. 65-40. 5 minutes and 30 seconds to play here. To the wing, in transition, 3-point shot flies. That time it was sunk for The 24, that's Shamika Maria. Maria has 8. Oh, look at that. Granny shot falling down. No foul call. 65-43. Oh. Did that go? Oh, my goodness, that did go in. 65-45. Here come the Panthers. Tritons trying to make something happen on offense. Offensive rebound from Elise Ball. Tries to reach in there, but a foul's called. They actually call for jump ball. It's going to go to Ellsworth. Jefferson hands off, and the Tritons go back, showing a trap. Oh, losing the ball, jumping on it. There you go, Godfrey. Moving inside with her left, picks it up, finds Sherrick. Sherrick with a layup. Sherrick for the first time on the box score today. 67-45. A shot goes up. Heading out of bounds, and oh, off the hip of Sherrick. It's going to go back to the Panthers. (67-45). So hang on now. The officials are talking it over. I wonder if, I'm assuming they were asking each other if they noticed if a foot was touched when Jefferson had possession heading out of bounds. Because if they did see a foot touch on the ground, then that'd be out of bounds against the Panthers. They're going to cue it with the Panthers here. 67-45. Top of the key, looking for it. Along the wing now. Spin around jumper. Goes up for 2. Going to the line. It's going to be the 24 again, Shamika Maria. Maria's first is up and in. To make it to double digits. She does. She is 10. Jefferson's been quiet in this one. Who's led the Panthers in scoring so far in this one. She's 15. Maria is catching up, though, now at 10. 67-47, Olivia Harms. Going back down. Tritons looking confused on offense. Moving with their right. Throwing a shot up. No good. Oh! Pulled it off of her. Oh, mine. Going all over the place. Hot potato. Jump on the ball. Someone called for a fumble. 67-47. They call for a foul. It'll stay with the Tritons, saying that Sherrick was pushed. And here's Hanselman, who will check in for Lee's ball. To the corner. Shot is up. It's good. As Emily Tyson made the basket, she was wide open in the corner. 70-47. That foul going to be against Olivia Harms now. Tritons have committed 4. Panthers have committed 3. Haven't been in the bonus or double bonus a single time in either quarter today. And there are 3 minutes and 20 seconds remaining the rest of this game. Jefferson goes to the wing. Uh-oh, need some extra support. Find her in the corner. Back to the wing they go. Hitting the baseline. A little half spin. Oh, Ellsworth is pressed way too hard. Here we go. In transition, coming off the steal. Just lost it there. And give Jefferson another steal there. Look like she was the last to touch it. For 3, no good. Tritons got to try to pull it off, and they say it stays with Ellsworth, saying it was last touched by Olivia Harms. (70-47). 2 minutes and 45 seconds remain. On the court for the Tritons. Got Aaliyah Palmer, J.C. Christensen, Caitlin Tendall, Olivia Harms, and Georgia Hanselman. Here's a three-point shot from Maria. Goes up. Oh, my goodness. Just a cat hair away from falling through. So it's Shamika Maria. It's Martinez, Jefferson. It's Wilson's out there, and Chanez is the final. They call for a travel inside against J.C. Christensen. Man, look at this. That wasn't any good. 70-47, 2:17 on the clock. Here we go. As the Tritons get the ball back. Along the wing. Harms is open. Just got to find her. Georgia gets there. Olivia pushes. Draws a foul. So now Olivia will go to the line to shoot for 2. Now, I like the approach Olivia's taken this game. There's been a few times I've noticed she's been open and she's gotten the ball, and instead of trying to attempt a shot, she's moved inside to try to draw a foul, and it's worked out for her in this one. She goes to the line once more to shoot. 71-47. We've seen a similar play between her and Godfrey. 2 for 2 at the line, 72-47 now. Along the wing before they go and hit the baseline. Tritons are playing hurry-up defense, following back. Ends up missing. End result. Tritons with the ball, a minute 45 remains. Palmer open from the wing. No good. Rebound, Christensen brings it inside off her left. It's good. 74-47. Nice read. Works the out-of-bounds line, moves all the way up court. But now you picked up your dribble, so you got to wait for your teammates. Oh, my goodness. Maria from way deep. It's her third three-pointer. 74-50. Off the backboard, no good. Ooh, offensive rebound from Tendall. Aaliyah Palmer keeps it in bounds. Looks like we got some more subs to come in from both sides. One minute to play here in the fourth quarter. The boys are to follow for the ICAC doubleheader out at Iowa Central today. 74-50. So go out of bounds. Shot goes up. No good. As it moves outside and into the away bleachers. And once again, I'd like to shout out the fans that have made it today, despite the weather conditions and the illnesses, the sickness that have gone around, both from the Triton and the Panther side. 74-50 outside. Moving in to inside the perimeter from about 18, no good. As they get the ball back, it was Tice with an offensive rebound. Uh-oh, gave it up. It was Jefferson with a steal, scooped it, and assist all the way down to Wilson. Made the layup. That's her first field goal. 74-52. 10 seconds remain. And that's going to be the final score. 74-52 in favor of the Tritons. We got stats, scores, and more coming up in just a moment. This is Hank Ambrose with Triton Nation. Triton Nation, welcome back to Stats, Scores, and More with Hank. We got the Stats, Scores, and More for the first game of today in the doubleheader between the Iowa Central Tritons taking on the Ellsworth Panthers. First off, the girls, they moved to 8-5 on the season and 2-3 in the conference. The Ellsworth Panthers moved to 2-10 overall and 0-3 in the conference. This is the last game before the winter break. I'd like to congratulate both girls on each side for making it all the way to this point so far, and I wish them a very happy holidays, especially to all the listeners that have tuned in to support the girls. And if you're leaving now, thank you very much. But I do have the stats for you here. Let's begin with the Iowa Central Tritons. Starting off here, Olivia Harms finishes with 4 points, a steal, and an offensive rebound. Aaliyah Palmer finishes with 8 points, 2 assists, 4 steals, and an offensive rebound. Caitlin Tendall finishes with 13, an assist, 2 steals, and an offensive rebound. We got Maggie Godfrey finishing with a block, 2 assists, and a steal. Georgia Hanselman finishing with 10 points, an assist, an offensive rebound, a steal, and 2 blocks. Emily Tice finishes with 3 points, a steal, an assist, and an offensive rebound. Emma Sherrick finishes with 2 points. Brianna Haben finishes with 10 points, a steal, and 5 offensive rebounds. Tessa Grooms finishes with 16 points, 5 offensive rebounds, and a steal. And finally for the Tritons, J.C. Christensen finishes with 11 points, a block, and 3 offensive rebounds. Over on the Ellsworth Panthers side, I see Austenelle Wilson. She finishes with 5 points and an offensive rebound. Arlene Chanez finishes with 4 points, all of them free throws. I have Kiki Jefferson. She finishes with a total of 6 steals, an assist, and a total of 13 points. Following her, Andrea Aragon finishes with 4 points. Kaylin Reimer finishes with a steal and an offensive rebound. Ingrid Martinez finishes with 7 points. And finally, Shamika Maria finishes with 13 points and a steal. Stats, scores, and more are going to come to a close. Once again, the final score for the girls, 74-52. We got the Triton boys coming up next against a very, very solid Ellsworth boys squad. We'll be right back in just a little bit on Triton Nation. Triton Nation, welcome back to your home broadcast. Huge ICAC rivalry today. It's that collegiate battle of Highway 20, the Fort Dodge. No, the Iowa Central Tritons taking on the Ellsworth Panthers in Fort Dodge, Iowa. Out on Iowa Central Community College in Hodges Fieldhouse. Here are the starting lineups for the Ellsworth Panthers in this one. Going to be number 3, Dior Davis. Number 5, Jordan Glenn Hawkins. Number 11, Salusa Taylor. Number 15, Sean Fulcher. Number 24, Zeke Thompson. And for your Iowa Central Tritons, going to be number 2, Isaac Besh. Number 4, Jamari McGee. Number 5, Kevin Taylor. Number 11, Cole Tunender. And number 20, Miles Fant. Iowa Central Tritons have a lot of good size to them with a few really, really quick players. They got a lot of players coming back from last season. Currently, the Tritons sitting at 5 and 6. That was for the girls. The Triton boys, they're sitting at 5 and 6 overall this season with a 1-1 conference record. And Ellsworth is sitting at 12 and 2 this season, dominating. Sean Fulcher leads the way with a total of 16 points per game. That leads the ICAC. And not far behind with 14.9 points per game is Dior Davis. So 2 powerhouse players, 2 guys that can score from all around the court. Today is going to be a big challenge, especially on the road to close out this first front of the season in 2022. I'm Hank Ambrose. I'll be with you the rest of the way through. Earlier we broadcasted the girls' game where they got a big 20-point victory over Ellsworth. But don't expect anything similar from this one. Tritons versus Panthers got to come out strong early on here. Tritons have to be talking the whole entire time. Communication is what will get the job done. So we open up with a foul. Going to the line is Salusa Taylor. Taylor's first is good. So I'll have one more. Salusa's second is a little off, rebounding in by KT. KT is your leading scorer coming back from last season. Last time we saw him out of Hodges Fieldhouse, there's a nice steal. That one made by Jordan Glenn Hawkins. Holy smokes. From the other end, 3-0. Guys are going crazy to begin. But like I was saying, Kevin Taylor, last time we saw him, had a 20-point outing. It's when the Tritons last were here. They took on Iowa Lakes. That was on the 3rd of December. Fant with the ball. Moves outside, finds Besh. So they move to the corner. The ball now is Jamari McGee to the corner. Is Besh from 3-point land, no good. 3-0. We just began the first half. That's a big difference between the girls and the boys. The girls play by 10-minute quarters. The boys play by 20-minute halves here, the NJCAA level. I have noticed some scouts here as well for some future D1 athletes. You and I have brought some talent down to see. I also saw a South Dakota State van from outside and even someone with a clipboard in. Missed pass, going to end up in a turnover. Tritons get the ball back. They're down 3-0. First minute and a half to play here at Hodges Fieldhouse. Isaac Best jammed in the corner. They move Kevin Taylor up. Fast-paced basketball to the rack. No good. But they call for the foul. Looks like Fenton going to be able to go to the line to shoot 2. Like to shout out the Triton dance team for the 4th consecutive season in a row. They have won the state title for dance at the NJCAA level. There's Fant. He'll make his first. Congratulations to the Iowa Central Triton dance team. Next one coming in is good from Fant. 3-2. along the wing, looking up, looking up. Oh, what a great pass. What didn't even need to bounce it. Just put it on a rope down low. Couldn't get anything out of it. Here's a screen from Salusa. Move back inside. Sean Fulcher tried to go up. No good. Tritons get it back. Jamari McGee stutter steps and moves back out to Besh. Expect a lot of that. Besh is a fantastic shooter with great off-ball movement. Oh, put back, up and in. It's Big Tuna making the basket, and the Tritons take a lead 4-3. So Tritons' first field goal. Looks like the official was not ready, did not blow the whistle for them to inbound the pass, so there they go now. 4-3. And that's kind of tough because it stops the momentum moving from Ellsworth. Move inside. Whoa, big hop step. Ends up with no change. Fant with the rebound. Moving up, moving up. Jamari McGee moves with his left. Finds Besh in the corner. 4-3. It's good. 7-3. Tritons revving up their engines. Here we go. Move inside. Off his weak hand. Puts it up and in. Sean Fulcher. Nice basket. Fulcher, really impressive, is just a freshman guard with Dior Davis, their two leaders. I mean, you're lucky if you get a squad that has more than one player averaging double digits or over 10 points per game, but these guys having two guys averaging more than 15 points per game is wild. 7-5, shot goes up for three. Kevin Taylor from along the wing. These guys are letting it fly now. 10-5. Spin move. Hop jumper. Here we go for three. And it rolls. How many bounces does that take? About 5 for rolling out. They also called a foul. It was a shove to the ground. That's a third team foul against Ellsworth. Tritons come out. They forced just one team foul. Got 3.5 minutes into the first half here. 16:25 remains. You see on the clock there. Moving inside. Nice finger roll floater from Miles Fant. 12-5. You can see how much better the Tritons have been playing ever since they've been getting louder and louder and louder. See what's next for these guys. 12-5, looks like from the line, Sean Felcher will pass in. As they work outside. Here we go. Here's a sub. Arlandis Keys checks in. He's with the ball now. Oh, just gave it up to Glenn Hawkins. Glenn Hawkins, there he is at the wing. Fulcher, oh my goodness, step back three. Wow. Wow. That was wild. How about that basket from Sean Fulcher? He's got long legs. Cuts it to a 4-point game. 12-8. Coach Helly calls for a timeout. We'll take it with him. We'll be back in just a moment on Triton Nation. Triton Nation, we're back. Hank Ambrose with you for the doubleheader today. We're in game 2 of it. Tritons took the first game in the ICAC rivalry for the girls' side. Now the boys are on the court. Oh, man. Coming out of a Coach Helly timeout, Besh almost lost the ball heading out of bounds, but kept it inside. Now he has a three-point try. Oof. Just off the strong side of the rim, bounced to the left. 12-8 moving forward. Looking up is Orlandis Keys. Here's Felcher. You know, we saw that step-back three just a moment ago. He's going D1. This guy is insane. Like I said, leads the ICAC points per game. True freshman. Really long legs, but also really quick. That's what led to that step-back, man. Oh, blew by him, Isaac Besh. And, you know, you talk about height all the time. That time, Isaac Besh, who is much shorter than Fulcher, he used his own height to his advantage because he ducked right under the arm of Fulcher. Here you go, Isaac. Ooh, goes up, goes in. That time it's Fulcher's right-hand man, Dior Davis. Davis has 6 points and a steal in this one. 14-10, Tritons with the lead. Oh. Best try to draw him for the charge. No good. So they actually call him for a blocking foul. Each team has committed 3 team fouls in this one. You got to break 5 to be in the bonus. .14.5 minutes remain. Deep three. Dior Davis. Oh, you know what? That was actually Glenn Hawkins. My apologies. Glenn Hawkins with the last basket. Brings it within one. 14-13. Floater alert. Up and in. Basket's good. And, oh, man, landed on his head. And then the other Ellsworth Panther, he landed awkwardly. It was Iaska Nyang. Looks like he's okay. And both guys are okay. Besh is playing like a bulldog today. Low to the ground. Great dribble moves. His shots have been flying. Just missed that one three-pointer from earlier. Now here's his first attempt at the free throw line. It's good. Besh has 8, leading the Tritons 17-13. On the floor for the Tritons, we have some subs. It's Makai Wilson wearing the 14. Also on the floor is Chris DeBoer. Jamari McGee stays out there with Miles Fan and Kevin Taylor. And for Ellsworth on the floor, Orlandis Keys, Dior Davis. It's out there with Rish Ashu. There's a turnover. Dennison Lucas is also out there. And finally, got one more missing. Oh, Jordan Glenn Hawkins. 17-13, Tritons with the lead. Makai Wilson, spin move. Oh, backs up, backs up. Now that's great job protecting the basketball. You notice that he kept one leg in front of him the whole time, backed all the way outside, then back inside, finding Kevin Taylor, who gets another basket. 19-13, shot goes up but does not fall. Ends up in the hands of Taylor. Has not been a single assist so far in this game. I haven't even called for a steal yet. There's a travel. It's going back to the Panthers. Here's a sub of 3 checking in for the Panthers. It's number 21, Clavance Alvarez. Checks in with Dior Davis returning to the game. And Sean Fulcher checks back into the game. 19-13. Tritons up 6 with 13 minutes to play in the first half. Pump fake. Inside. About 15 feet out. They move it back in within 10. Towards the three-point line. Whoa, my goodness. Sean Fulcher. What a day Mr. Fulcher's having. (19-15). Makai Wilson, the hop jumper, no good. Rebounded in from Alvarez as they push the court. Oh, step back. Fulcher looked like he wanted to try for it. No. He ended up holding on. Ashu's down low. Just a little too heavy on his shot. Off the strong side of the backboard. Tritons going to push to the corner. Miles Fant moving with his left. Power. Jamari McGee top for three. No good. 19-15. Starting to move quickly here through the half. There's just 12 minutes remaining now. Fulcher from deep. No good. And Fant brings it in. Moving to his right. Going up. Oh. No good. And they move all the way back from behind. And oh, no, they're going to call for a turnover, looks like. Looks like it's going back to the Panthers. Offensive foul. That's the call. Foul against Jamari McGee. Panthers are going to get it back after the media timeout. We'll be back after this on Triton Nation.
CNOS is proud to be your orthopedic and sports medicine providers.
You can visit our clinic knowing you will receive the best orthopedic care in the area.
Located at Unity Point, we offer quality care to address any bone or joint problems.
We are committed to providing the best possible care to the communities we serve.
CNOS, proud sponsors of the Iowa Central Tritons.
Go Tritons!
Triton Nation, we're back in this one. Hanky Ambrose with you. Coming out of a media timeout. 11 minutes and 50 seconds remain in the first half, playing by 20 minutes in these two periods. Tritons have the lead. They've had the lead since about the 16-minute marker. They started off a little slow, but then they really started moving forward. Really impressive outing to begin this contest. It's 19-15. Here's Dior Davis moving inside. He misses his shot. Great interior defense from the Tritons. Tyrell Branch has just checked in. You just most recently saw him with the ball. Darius Henderson out there with the ball as well. Makai Wilson, Miles Fant, and finally Kevin Taylor. There's your five on the floor for the Tritons. And from Ellsworth, Dior Davis is out there, Sean Fulcher, Salusa Taylor with Alvarez, and finally the 24, Zeke Tompkins. Tyrell Branch moves outside. Three from Kevin Taylor. Money. That one from D1 range, 22-15. Isolation now, moving inside. They end up losing the basketball. It's going to go with, I'm going to go to the line. It is. Let me check the, okay, each team is now at 5 team fouls apiece. I guess they call for a shooting foul, the last one. That one a little questionable, but hey, I'd like to shout out the refs today. They've done a great job, especially in such a heated rivalry. Oh, Fulcher misses his first free throw. He's going to take his number off his stock. Fulcher's second goes up and in. (22-16). They go outside, looking. Someone got to help him out. Miles Fant, pickpocket steal from Shalusa. They'll go back to Fulcher, letting him bring it up the court. (22-16). It's just been all points on the box score today. That was the first steal I've called, and we're 9.5 minutes in this game. I've never had that happen before. From outside, Cole Tunender checks in for the Tritons. Here's Fulcher. Oh, nearly picked up his dribble. I don't know how he, and they call him for an illegal screen. Didn't have his feet set, moved. Can't do that. It's going back to IC3. (22-16). Tritons look to move it forward. Looking up and out, and they're saying he stepped out of bounds. Mekhi Wilson turns it over. Dior Davis from the last one. Along the wing, looking to read down low. Here we go. Pulled up with the hands. Moving forward, off the glass, no good. Oh, I think it's last touch by Branch. It was. And clapped his hands. I don't think Branch was just watching for the ball and got him right when he wasn't looking. Hit off his wrist and bounced out of bounds. 22-16, moving inside. Shot goes up and it's off the glass. It's John Fulcher again. Fulcher is 8. Tunender, hands off outside. Coming in, shot goes up. Henderson misses. Uh-oh. Tritons got to move back on defense. 22-18. Oh, nice work. And they're saying he got him at the elbow. Yeah, I think that's the right call. That's going to send Zeke Tompkins to the line. Tompkins shooting 2. First one goes off the iron. You can see he's messing with his eye there. He might have been poked as well in that eye, that right eye. Next one coming in is made. 22-19, Tritons with just a 1-possession lead. They have the ball. They go up under the backboard, and oof. It's like Kevin got hit hard in his backside. Man, it's starting to get, not really getting chippy, but it's starting to get really physical. He might even hit his head at the bottom of that backboard. He's holding his head. I think he might have. Oh, yeah. Now he's got to shoot some free throws. Ugh. That's a tough spot to hit. Here's Taylor at the line. Wow. Props to him for making his first, man. Brings Taylor to 9 points with a chance to make it to double digits here. He does that. Wow. There you go, Kevin. 24-19. Ellsworth getting the ball right back. Tritons, let's see what they set up in here. Looks like they're going to stick to their man-to-man. Oh, nice. Dior Davis. Oh, off the front end of the rim. Davis has been a little quiet. He's not made as much as a factor as I thought he would have in the first half. Darius Henderson with a spin move outside. Here's Tyrell Branch. Doesn't get all of the screen, but finds a way to make it to Fant. Oh, no. A reach-in foul inside. And from the other end, the Panthers will strike, moving forward. That just put both teams in the bonus. Inside, out, over and up, Sean Fulcher for an easy 2. Tritons still with their lead, 24-21. Tuninder takes the fine, moves it over for Fant. Fant gives it to the corner, misses that screen again. Fant back in with his left, fade away, got to throw it up, no good. It's going back to Ellsworth. Ellsworth looks up. To his left, spin move inside. Nice little bounce pass to the corner. Oh, there's a new Panther. Bruce Cano checks in. Here's Fulcher from long range, no good. But it has the arc to get back to the Panthers. Getting the offensive rebound was Jordan Glenn Hawkins. Inside. Oh, steal coming in. Henderson just can't make the grab. They'll stay with the Panthers. There's just 3 seconds on the shot clock. 7 minutes, 50 seconds to play here. Here's a sub. It looks like Kyler Mathias checks in. As they go short. Oh, I don't think he realized it wasn't enough time. No one came through the back door, and he'll airball, leading to a shot clock violation. Tritons keep their lead. They've had their lead since the 16-minute marker. 7 minutes and about 35 seconds to play in the first half. 24-21 inside. Jumper just off from Branch. Dior Davis brings it up. Shamgod inside to the weak. Sounds like a, oh no, and a double dribble. Going back to the Tritons. Again and again. I heard the Ellsworth coach not happy with that one too, with one of them. (24-21). Here's McGee bringing it up court. Central moving towards his strong side. Mathias with it. Bounce it over towards Henderson. Here's Tuninder. Has an open spot, and it's good. Cole Tuninder for 3. 27-21. And right when the Panthers crawl back on all fours, oh, and there you go. Nice shot to get them to begin to stand here. 27-24. As they move inside, shot goes up, it's off. Fulcher comes in with the rebound. Goes coast. Euro step up and in. Uh-oh, Fulcher's got the last 5. He's cooking. (27-26). Tritons have just this 1-point lead. Moving forward. To the corner they go. A lot of switch offense. Nice stuff. And one! But are they going to give him with the shot? I think they are. They do. They do officially. 29-26. It almost looked like the foul happened before the shot went up, but that is actually what happened. I meant after. So there you go. Misses the free throw. Tritons will keep their lead, however, 29-26. Tritons with a really solid chance here to have a really nice upset. That's a Sioux with the basket. Nyang, 29-28. Uh-oh, Kevin Taylor is stuck up. Kyler Mathias loses the ball. Uh-oh. Here we go. Looking forward. They go down, making the three-point shot. No. It was Hawkins who was off. But Fulcher picks up the rebound. 29-28, moving inside. Spin move. Over, up, and in. And Ellsworth takes their lead right back for the first time since the 16-minute marker. 30-29, Ellsworth. Move it in. Go to the corner. Matthias for three. It's good. Wow, that was back near the bleachers. 32-30. 5 minutes to play in the first half. Going up and in. Fulcher once again. Someone stop this man. I have 17 from Fulcher. And Taylor moving inside. Looks like just let it slip through him. On the floor for the 5 of the Tritons is Miles Fant, Kyler Matthias, Cole Tunender, Kevin Taylor, and McGee. And they move directly inside with Taylor. He'll be fouled and sent to the line. And now for Ellsworth, it's Sean Fulcher, who's out there with Arlandis Keys. Also out there with Rich Ashu. Dennison Lucas. Got one more hiding from me. Oh, there he is. It's actually a new player checked in for the first time today, DeAndre Taylor. 33-32. Taylor's coming in with his next free throw. And it's good. (34-32). Tritons move back with their man-on-man. McGee's got a tough job to do today. Guarding the ICAC scoring leader. To the corner they go. 4-3. It's up and it's in. That time it's Arlandis Keys who made the three-point basket. 35-34. Ellsworth on top again. Kevin Taylor. Dish, and they get back to him. Holy smokes, that is deep. Whew. Little, maybe too much more than he could chew for that previous drive. Now, I've seen Kevin make those shots in the past. That one, he was guarded a little tightly there, too tightly. As they call the foul on Jamari McGee, that's going to lead for the Panthers to go to the line. It'll be Sean Fulcher shooting a 1-for-1. Well, it looks like we'll have a timeout first. 35-34. There's 3 minutes and 52 seconds remaining in the first half. This is Hank Ambrose. We'll be right back on Triton Nation. Triton Nation back in this one. Sean Fulcher going to be shooting a 1-for-1. Had a really hard foul down in the paint. Made his first. It's going to put him at 18 points in this one already. Told you, this guy is something else. He's a fantastic ball player. He's just going to keep on climbing and climbing and climbing the ladder as he goes. Fulcher makes a second. 37-34, Tyrell Branch brings it up court. 3:45 on the clock. Here's Kevin Taylor now. Oh, no. I just lost it there. I'm going to give a steal to the 34. Oh, my. It looked like he tried to pass it and it just slipped off his hands. I think it did by his reaction. How about that? Rich Ashu. Hey, I'll take that. That's what he says moving back for the backcourt of the Tritons. Panthers 39-34. Uh-oh, another missed opportunity from Branch. It's going back to the Panthers. 2-on-2 fast break. To the collarbone of this side. They're working back. Into the corner for three. It's up. And it's off. Just bounced out. 39-34. Moving forward. To the top of the key. Moving inside. Faking the pass before they go to the corner. Tyrell Branch pulls up. And is off. 2:45 remains in the first half. Tritons are losing their groove. Sean Fulcher not missing a single step. Straight to the basket. He's got 20. 41-34. Moving inside, Kevin Taylor with a soft touch off the backboard. Tritons got to move quickly back playing defense. I've noticed it looks like they've been going a little slow after their offensive possession. 41-36. Fulcher takes a screen. Oh, nearly lost it. Ashu picked it up, moved inside, no good. Offensive rebound. Ashu couldn't get it back for himself. Towards the wing. Fant for three. In transition. Oh, no good. Oh, what's the call there? What? Must be an off-ball foul, I guess. I missed it. I apologize for that. I was watching the ball as it was bouncing. Maybe there was a foul. Regardless, it's going to be against the Tritons going to Ellsworth. (41-36). So Dior Davis, like I said, he's second in the team, but in many circumstances, he would be leading the team in points per game. He averages 14.9 a game. Still trails behind the guy who was 20 in the first half already in Fulcher. And another three-pointer, once again by Keys. That's his second on the day. 44-36. Moved inside, Tyrell Branch swiveled his hips. They draw a foul. Looks like Branch is going to go to the line to shoot. A 1-for-1. Now, what Branch does so well and did right there is he keeps his hips low and squats when he dribbles. You know, it creates more room for him to dribble between his legs. What that also makes it harder for a defender to either reach from behind him or reach to the side of him because he's got his legs in the way. We did just that. He jabbed him right in the side, and now he's at the line shooting 2 free throws. After he made the first, missed the second, it's 44-37. A minute remains in this first half. Panther ball to the corner. 4-3 again. And again, it's Hawkins. 47-37. Steal. Oh, no. Taylor got it right back. Hang on. Going all over the place. Taylor bringing it back, and it looks like he drew a foul. This is a game where all 5 from both sides have to do their part the whole time, every single second. Because guys like Tyrell Branch, I've brought his name up over and over again and all the success and how good he looks today. Well, on the box score, he just has 1 point. So, I mean, think about that. It's just one of those games that even the guys that are doing great things, they're virtually almost not even on the box score. Taylor goes 2 for 2 at the line. Still 100% on the day for him. 47-39. Here's a deep three from Hawkins. Airballed. Hey, nice reaction from Matthias. Put his hands up. It was almost like he boxed out the Panthers. Make sure that they don't try to reach for the ball and throw it off your foot. And now Coach Halley will call for a timeout. Let's take it with him. I'll be right back after this on Triton Nation. Triton Nation back in this one. Coming out of a Coach Halley timeout, we got just 15 seconds, and the Panthers going to get the ball back. Look how excited they are on their sideline. This is one of the most livid away teams I've ever seen. And like I said, you can see the purple pom-poms over in the fan section too. Wow. Kudos to Ellsworth. It's fantastic. It looks like they're talking about something. They must be fixing the time on the box. Oh, they call for technical foul. I heard against Keys. So there's a technical foul against Keys. Here go the Panthers. And 2 techs are out, keep in mind. 10 seconds on the clock, and of course they feed Fulcher. Isolation, moving inside. Coming up like a running back. Moves with the ball. Puts his hands up like, come on, give me the foul. And it looks like they might even, it looks like they're going to give the foul in favor of Taylor. And what's wild is Taylor, like, actually shot that from, like, full court. Give him 3. Come on. How wild would that be? Taylor at the line. Makes his first. He'll have one more. I'm assuming so. There's 2 seconds on the clock. They could have called it as a shooting foul from full court.
30-second timeout,
Ellsworth takes a 30-second timeout. Let's just keep it right here. The score is 47-41. The Panthers have recently got on their best run of the day. They even had a double-digit lead at one point, something that I think most of us would have expected earlier on in the broadcast. But the Tritons have held their own. They're coming out hungry. Great job on offense and defense. I think the part that really gave it up for them was they started coming back a little slow after their offensive possessions would come to a close. And I think that just created too much opportunity where Panthers had just 1 foot in front of the Tritons, and eventually their basket started to fall, and they got momentum, and, well, now we're here. 47-41. Half-court heave coming down. Wilson gets it. Mathis with a shot. Off the backboard. Nice defense to close the first half. 47-41. Tritons down 6. We'll have stat scores and more coming up next on Triton Nation. Triton Nation, welcome back to your home broadcast. So the Iowa Central Tritons are taking on the Ellsworth Panthers. Tell you what, how fantastic has this contest been so far? Really high scoring, been all over the place. 47-41 at that end of the first half. Tritons had the lead for the majority of the contest, but then they coughed it up moving forward. (47-41). Tritons, they're out there on the court right now with Jamari McGee, Miles Fant, Isaac Besh, Kevin Taylor, and Cole Tunender. Ooh, slip and slide. Out of bounds. Back to the action here. On the floor for the Panthers of Ellsworth. Ooh, big collision down low. And the Panthers can't believe it, but the Tritons, they're going to keep it on their side, so there you go. Like I was saying, on the Panthers side on the floor, it's Zeke Tompkins, Sean Fulcher, out there with Dior Davis, Jordan Glenn Hawkins, and Salusa Taylor. As that last foul was called on Salusa. See him right there, the number 11. He had foul trouble in the first half. He underperformed a little bit, and that led to him sitting for a lot of the first half. It looks like he's going to go straight back to the bench where he was. 47-42, checking in for him is Isaka Nyang. Kevin Taylor stays 100% at the free throw line. Taylor led the way for the Tritons in the first half. He finished with 17 points. He's got 19 now. Nice steal up and in. Jamari McGee. Oh, look at the bounce. Keep going. Just doesn't get the inside scoop. It's going back to Ellsworth. I only accounted for one total steal, by the way, in the first half. And it came from Salusa Taylor on the Ellsworth Panthers side. So it's been all scoring, really. Haven't even called for a lot of assists in this one. No blocks, just 2 steals. Not very many offensive rebounds either. One right there came in from Sean Fulcher. Oh, my goodness. And one up and in. That one good from about 10 feet out with Zeke Tompkins. Fouls on Miles Fant. Tompkins at the line to shoot one. This can make it to 50. And it's good, 52-43. Here roll the Tritons, looking up court. Looking central, bounce pass, outside. Along the perimeter, Miles Fant is clogged up. He's going to force one. It just rolls out. 50-43. As we are officially past the first minute of the second half. Off the glass, up and in. That one good for Nyang. That was Nyang's first basket today. 52-43. Jamari McGee shakes, rolls to his left, coming off of the screen. Here's a three-point shot from Besh. It's good. Besh in the corner. Besh has 2 3-pointers and a total of 11 points. 52-46. Fulcher calling for a play. Looks like it's a post read. Down low, isolating him into the baseline. Here's a shot going up. Fulcher misses. Offensive board going up. Hawkins swatted down from Kevin Taylor. There's the first block of the game. As they move forward now. 52-46. 3-point shot flies. It's good. Jordan Glenn Hawkins. Wow, Hawkins, that's his 4th three-pointer. He's got, oh my goodness. Every time I look down at my stats, something crazy happens. I just keep my eyes up. Looks like fouls on Zeke Tompkins. Kevin Taylor will go to the line to shoot one. 55-48. This is to put the Tritons at 49. Taylor's 100% at the free throw line so far. Shooting 9 for 9, make it 10 for 10. Kevin Taylor, ladies and gentlemen. 55-50. Taylor gets a steal. Oh, I got ahead of it. It's at 49, actually. My apologies. Taylor picks up a steal. Ellsworth not happy. Actually stepped in front of Taylor, between the ref and Taylor, to talk about it. Wow. McGee looks up court. It's Taylor with a jab step. He's feeling like he's on fire. Check. Looks like it's going to be a blocking foul. It is. That's the 5th team foul already against Ellsworth. 2 more, and the Tritons will be shooting 1-for-1s for the rest of the game. As we still have, 17 minutes to play? Wow. Tuna rolls inside, feeds it to Taylor. Off with his left hand, up and in. Tunader gets the assist. Kevin Taylor is 25 points in this one. Nice lob pass. Cherried all the way from the other end. Another 3-point shot flies. It's good. Oh, my goodness. I don't think Hawkins has missed a 3-point shot. Hawkins with 5 3-pointers. And the Tritons take a timeout. Let's take it with them. Panthers up 58-51. This is Hank for Triton Nation. Triton Nation, we're back in this one. Coach Helly just called a timeout after letting up another 3-pointer. Once again, Hawkins with 5 3-pointers in this one. He's actually getting closer and closer to Fulcher. Man, if we thought having 2 amazing... Oh, no. Besh wasn't ready for it, goes out of bounds. But as I was saying, if the Tritons thought that having 2 15-plus, 20-plus points per game guys on the floor at one time is enough, well, it didn't count for Hawkins having a monster game either. There's Fulcher making another basket. It's one of the best games I've seen from a single player in my time here. Miles Fant with a layup. Makes it 60-53. Uh-oh, rolled up. Might have rolled. Oh, what's a call? It is just out of bounds. Kind of just collapsed forward there. 60-53. Tritons in the all gray, Panthers in the all black at Hodges Fieldhouse today. Here's Miles Fant coming off his last score. Spin move. Whoa! Nothing there. Okay, got to get back to it now. 5-on-4. And from behind, McGee picks it up, but then an offensive rebound from Hawkins, who's been the best player on the court for the past 5 minutes. Hawkins is going crazy. (62-53). There's a steal now. from Nyang. Going up. They're calling for an and one. He doesn't get it, but he puts it back up and in. That one is Bruce Cano who makes the basket. 64-53. Coach Helly doesn't like what he sees on the floor, so he'll take another. Wow. 64-53. Keep in mind the score at halftime, 47-41. We're 4 minutes and 47 seconds into the first half, and we've already seen a total of what? How many scores is that? 3. We've got 17. Almost 30 points have been put on the board in total, combined from each side. We're not even 5 minutes total into the final half to play here tonight. Wow. Let's keep it right here at 64-53. Looking at the Tritons schedule the rest of the way through, the Tritons will not be playing a game until December 30th, where they will be on the road taking Minnesota West on. And then they'll also have a game on December 31st at Riverland Community College. The next time that they are in Hodges Fieldhouse will be when they take on Kirkwood Community College. I'll be on call for that game, and we'll be broadcasting right here on Triton Nation's YouTube. They have just 2 more games throughout the month of January at home. On the 14th versus Iowa Western, and on the 25th versus Northeast. We'll also be broadcasting those. 64-53. Let's see how the Tritons come out following this timeout. Jamari McGee. The ball looks right, shakes to his left, finds Tuniter, who reads it right back to him. McGee, so far, has been the primary ball carrier. Hitting the baseline, finds Tuniter. Nice communication. Tuniter pump fakes and puts it up and in. Going to give the assist that time to McGee. So he had just enough involvement on that last one to put it up and in. Tuniter with the basket. Missed shot there. Taylor pulls down the rebound. Moving forward, looking up. Inside, outside, inside, outside. Up and in for 3, Isaac Besh. Dude's a microwave, always running. That is three-pointer number 3 on the night for Isaac Besh. He's got a total of 14 points now. 64-58. Starting to cruise on a 7-point run for these Tritons. Uh-oh. Well, looks like it stepped out of bounds from that Ellsworth player. Tritons going to get it back right at that Ellsworth bench. On the floor for the Tritons, Jamari McGee, Kevin Taylor, Cole Tuniter, Miles Fant, and Isaac Besh. For Ellsworth, they have Dior Davis on the floor with Zeke Tompkins, Rich Ashu, Demison Lucas, and finally DeAndre Taylor. First time in some while they have their leading scorer out in Sean Fulcher. McGee pulls up from about 10 feet, no good. 13:45 remains in the second half. 6-point lead in Hodges Fieldhouse for the away Panthers. Floater alert, up and in from Dior Davis. Next one up, and they call for a charge. Charge set from the 34. Rich Ashu. Personal going to be against Kevin Taylor. 66-58. And Coach Helly's asking about that one. Basket would have counted as well. It's a tough one there. Now the Tritons need a big defensive stand. Moving to the wing. Backed up at the collarbone. The head here moving inside. Oh, they don't call for a travel. That one was close. Brought it inside, moving with 2 feet. Big hop step, up and in. Took on the whole team. Dior Davis with some extra smack. And the Ellsworth staff is telling him to be quiet. he does not need a tech against him. 68-58. Looks like a little block in the back. Is it a blocking foul? Let's see. That's the 6th team foul against Ellsworth. They just call it as a reach. 68-58. Tyro Branch is in now. Darius Henderson right there setting the screen. Fant with the ball. Moves outside with Besh. No, faked it to Besh. Hey, got me. Kevin Taylor moves down low. Looking high. They go back to Fant. Fant spin. Uh-oh, did not have so, and didn't pick up the guy from his back door. Besh fadeaway shot. No good. Henderson keeps it alive. Off the backboard. Up and in. (68-60). What do they call the whistle on? You just said he's yelling? Hey, tensions are rising here for this big-time ICAC rivalry. 12 minutes exactly remain, and they call for the double dribble. It's going back to the Tritons. Here comes some subs. It looks like Hawkins is going to check in. He's a guy that has made 5 3-pointers in this one. Crazy, crazy good shooter. Got to look out for him. In total points, Hawkins I have with 21, 23. 68-60, Tritons with the ball, moving inside, Taylor, and one! That is the 3rd time today that Taylor has drawn an and one. And he has stayed 100% at the free throw line, 10 for 10. (68-62). Taylor's shot is up and in. Kevin Taylor is at 28. Wow. 28 points from Kevin Taylor. Moving inside with his left. Here's Hawkins with a pump fake, a jab, and they call for a reach-in foul against the Tritons. It looks like it's against Matthias. It's his 2nd personal. And the 4th team foul against the Tritons. Tritons have 8 team fouls in their favor. Up. Oh, missed from Fulcher. You don't get very many of those, and they call for a jump ball. It's going to stay with the Panthers. (68-63). Dior Davis with the ball. Going down low, Hawkins loses it. They call for a travel. It's going with the Tritons. And Hawkins can't believe it. He wipes off his shoes and heads back over towards the Triton offensive side. Moving up, Tyrell Branch along the wing. Working over. Branch finds a way to get the ball back. Oh, got to use his speed. Oh, man. That's ridiculous. That's not very good acting skills there. Oh, no, loses the ball. Dior Davis goes up. Oh, goodness. Almost missed it. They're saying it doesn't count. Oh, goaltend. Oh, and the coach's side on the Ellsworth. Oh, my goodness. Wow. Ellsworth shoots themselves in the foot with the excessive celebration. Really, that's really what it was. Went for that slam dunk, hung on the rim. And, you know, he maybe purposely didn't do that in Dior Davis, but that still must count as a goaltend. So basket doesn't count, and it goes in favor of the Triton side. Tritons with possession. Top of key moving in The outside. Oh, no, Taylor loses it once again in back-to-back drives. Oh, and Helly, he puts his hands up. Just asking, what is the call for? They give him for a reach, get him for a reach. That's Kevin's third personal, 5, and he's got to sit the rest of the game. Here we go. 11 minutes remain. A lot of basketball to be played. It's the battle for Highway 20. Huge ICAC rivalry. Ellsworth wants win number 13 on the season, and the Tritons are trying to get to 500. Wow. When in doubt, just let Fulcher take it for himself, I guess. Holy smokes. Fulcher is 24. Jamari McGee goes inside. Darius Henderson gets called, and it looks like he'll be sent to the line. And they elect to have Kevin Taylor to shoot the free throws. 70-63. Go Taylor. Taylor makes his basket. And the Tritons are going to keep possession of the ball. Taylor is 29 points. 70-64. Gets it inside. Henderson picks it up, finds Taylor in the corner for 3. Oh, no good. Henderson nearly got the rebound back. Just couldn't. Fulcher calls for it right away, saying, let me take this all the way. He's driving inside. And they say that there's a foul, but non-shooting. Reach in foul, non-shooting. And that's clutch because the Tritons, they just have 2 more of those. No, actually just 1 more foul to give without these guys being the bonus the rest of the way through. 5 team fouls against the Tritons, 8 against the Panthers. Up and out. Good stuff from Henderson. McGee keeps it alive. Snags it in the air like Randy Moss. Coming back in. Looks up. Takes it with his right. No goaltend. They're saying all ball, all clean. And if that's the case, that was one heck of a defensive effort that time from the number 4. Deep 3. Hawkins, no good. He's off. Henderson pulls in the rebound. 70-64. 9:45 on the clock. Tuner moves with his left to the corner. Pump fakes on the baseline. He's stuck. Oh, turns the ball over. Fulcher gets a steal. Looks up. Here's Dior Davis. Dior Davis misses. He's on the ground still on the other end of the court. Looks like we have 2 subs coming in for the Panthers. Alvarez and Orlandis Keys. Orlandis Keys and Clavence Alvarez is in now. The remaining 3 on the floor for the Panthers. Oh, here's another sub. Salusa Taylor will check back in. He's been in foul trouble for almost all this game. It's been a big blow to not have him. The remaining players, Hawkins and Dior Davis. For the Tritons on the court, Miles Fant, Jamari McGee, Darius Henderson, Kyler Mathias, and Isaac Besh, who's at the line shooting free throws. Makes his first. Puts Besh at 15 total points. Misses his second. 9:30 on the board, 70-65. Dior Davis changes the field from the other end of the court. No good. Here we go. McGee brings it up court. Finds it over to Henderson. Henderson fakes going outside, keeps it inside, and oh no. Player down on the court. It's Isaac Besh, one of the best shooters on the team. I just mentioned a moment ago I was at 15 and he was holding his knee. Oh no. Looks like he's going to be helped off. It's his left knee that's bothering him. Gets up and walks off to his own power. Oh, man. Injury timeout, and he's going to be sent over to be checked out in the medical center. I'm going to keep a close eye on him, make sure he's okay. It's a 3-point game. Teams are taking a timeout. Let's take it with them, 70-67. I'll be right back with you after this on Triton Nation.
CNOS is proud to be your orthopedic and sports medicine providers.
You can visit our clinic knowing you will receive the best orthopedic care in the area.
Located at Unity Point, we offer quality care to address any bone or joint problems.
We are committed to providing the best possible care to the communities we serve.
CNOS, proud sponsors of the Iowa Central Tritons.
Go Tritons!
Triton Nation, welcome back to the broadcast. It's the battle for Highway 20. The JUCO level. Iowa Central Tritons are taking on the Ellsworth Panthers. Isaac Best just went down. Looked like a knee injury. Best, hopefully, just a cramp. So he was sent to the medical center, which is inside the facility. It's just off to the right there. You see those doors. So I'm going to keep a close eye to see when he returns inside Dennis Pilcher's court in Hodges Fieldhouse. I'll give you any updates I can provide you with. Back to the action here. Mackay Wilson is his sub-in, as he's the number 14 right there. Guarding against Hawkins, getting the steal. Matthias. Darius Henderson has speed. Slam dunk! Darius Henderson! Holy. Wow! Puts the Tritons within one. That's an exclamation point. What a huge play. From the other end of the court, going up and off the glass, up and in. Hawkins scores. Hawkins with 27 now. 72-69, it's getting loud in Hodges Fieldhouse. Working down low, here we go. Pump fake, up and in. Miles Fent this time made it through. 72-71. Looking up the court, rolling to his left. Looking for the jab. Shake inside to the corner. Tritons pick up on defense. Mackay Wilson is covering tightly against Dior Davis. Isolation. He's alone inside. Darius Henderson comes in to pick him up. He does just that. Uh-oh. Hawkins blows through defenders and draws a foul. Looks like it's going to be against McGee. That is McGee's third, the 6th foul. Oh, and Hawkins ends up short at the free throw line. Stays 72-71. Next one is also off. Nice awareness from Henderson, who come up right away to grab the ball. Tritons looking for their first lead since about the 4-minute mark in the first half, coming in, and it rolls out of bounds. It's right on the line, and they say it's officially out of bounds. It stays with the home side. Holy mackerel, man. I don't even know. It's getting wild in Hodges Fieldhouse. Looking for something. To the corner they go with Matthias. Goes out of bounds. Off a tipped pass. Calling for a play. Calling for 5. Mackay Wilson. Here's a spot up 3. It's good! Darius Henderson had the slam dunk and now has the 3-point shot to give the Tritons their first lead since the 4-minute marker. They move back inside and one. Ashu. Wow. He tied it up with that basket, and he's going to have an opportunity at the line. Oh, hang on. Are they saying the foul is before? No, it is an and one play. Showed up 2 for a second, it looked like. Shot goes up, and it's good. And right when the Tritons took a lead back, the Panthers answered within 5 seconds. Wow. 75-74. There's 7 minutes to play in Hodges Fieldhouse. Henderson with the ball. Uses his shoulder to push inside. Here's Makai Wilson moving to the basket, double teamed, flops on the floor, and he'll be called. And look at that. Teammates come over to help him out right away, like line work. And we will see Wilson shoot at the line. He'll be shooting 2. Tritons, they're going to move into the double bonus with that most recent foul. So even if it wasn't a shooting foul, he'd be shooting 2. His first one is up and in. Ties it at 75. And this is pretty crazy for a stat. That's his first basket this game. And that is his second. Imagine your first and second basket coming right there in that point of the game. Clutch performance. Great stuff from Makai Wilson. 76-75. On the collarbone is Hawkins. They move outside. Jab step. And a steal. Jamari McGee, just play it safe, And he does it. He calls for an and one. And one. Hey, I was saying play it safe if you're Jamari McGee, but obviously that didn't work out for the Panthers. McGee to the line to shoot 1. And how about this? Once again, that is Jamari McGee's first basket all game long. It's for the Tritons to go up 4. Miss it, 78-75. 6 minutes, 25 seconds to play. We got a wild one in Hodges Fieldhouse. Spot jumper for 3. Oh, my goodness. Fulcher. Some things just don't even need. Speechless. 78-78. Coach Helly takes a timeout. Let's take it with him. We'll be back after this on Triton Nation. Triton Nation back with it here. Hank Ambrose with you the rest of the way through. 6 minutes remain in this one. One of the wildest basketball games I've got to be a part of. Seriously, 78-78. I mean, I tell you what, if you betted on this game, then, and if you took the over, then I'm sorry for you. I'm sorry. 80-78, Tritons get right back on top with the score from Miles Fant. That's his 10th basket. (80-78) along the wing, moving inside and out. Three-point shot from Hawkins. He's got 6. 6 3-pointers. Someone stop him. 81-80. Outside, Matthias moving in. Touches with Henderson, and they call for travel. Triton Nation wanted a reach in foul, but they're not going to get it. 81-80. Fulcher going to bring it up court. He's got 27 on the night. He made that go-ahead basket, leading for Coach Helly to call for that timeout a moment ago. Uh-oh, blown coverage, but doesn't matter. Can't finish at the rim. 5 minutes to go in Hodges Fieldhouse. Panthers up by 1, 81-80. Kai Wilson to the wing. Finds Fant. Goes up. A little too heavy off the backboard. Coming in. Shot goes up. Missed. Missed from Dior Davis. Still on the floor. Looking to move forward. Here's Miles Fant moving inside. Up and in. Miles Fant giving the Tritons their lead back 82-81. Now there's still 4 minutes and 25 seconds to play in this second half. Here's something wild for you. The Tritons, they scored 41 total points in the first half. They're at 41 points this half so far. Rebound from Matthias off of the miss of Hawkins. That's just his second miss from three-point range. (82-81). Ellsworth fans calling for D up. Coming inside. Shot goes up. And he's fouled. Miles Fant with an opportunity to have the last 6 points for the Tritons. At the line, shooting 2. Lucas was called for the foul there. That's going to be his first, I believe, for Lucas. Let me check. That is Lucas's first personal. Misses the first one. Here comes a mass sub on the floor right now for the Tritons. Kyler Matthias, Kevin Taylor, Makai Wilson, McGee, Miles Fant. Also, I see Isaac Besh has officially came back into Hodges Fieldhouse. Still in his jersey, sitting on the sideline, second in the order, right behind Tyrell Branch. Free throw made from Fant as we get back to the action here. 83-81. Drive inside, it's up and off the glass. Fulcher making it. 83 apiece. 3:35 on the clock here. To the corner they go. Along the wing, shot goes up. Off the backboard, no good. Panthers calling for some play. Step back three. Fulcher. Oh, just off. A little too heavy with the shot, and they say it's going back to the Tritons. Wow. Each team, with their last offensive drive, both have forced a three-pointer. They're wanting the dagger. 83-83. 3:05 on the clock in Hodges Fieldhouse. Tritons prepared to take the Panthers for a ride here. Fant works outside, sets a screen for Matthias, goes back to Fant, works, back inside, off the glass, no good. Doesn't get a foul call. Here we go, 2-on-4 fast break. Fulcher, doesn't matter to him, he goes straight into that rear view mirror, looks in the behind, and with an underhook, he'll be called for a foul. That's a shooting foul. Fulcher will go to the line to shoot 2. Well, it is 2, okay. 2 minutes, 45 seconds remain here. Fulcher can give the Panthers a lead back with this one. And he does just that. That officially gives Fulcher 30 points on the night. And look at that. Isaac Besh checks in to the Triton lineup, subbing in for Makai Wilson. Sinks next one. 85-83. Jamari McGee looking up court. Finds Besh with the ball. Goosebumps. Uh-oh. Wasn't ready. McGee gets it right back. How about the anticipation from Taylor to jump right back on that ball. Fant coming inside. Shot goes up. It's missed. Taylor jumps on the ball, but it's no good. Here we go. 3-on-3 fast break. Euro step up and in. Fulcher with 32. 87-83. Besh with the ball. It's inside, moving central. Matthias cuts. He's got a shot up. No good, no foul. 2 minutes remain. 2-minute drill in Hodges Fieldhouse. This is Dior Davis with the basketball. Tritons have 3 timeouts left. Ellsworth has 2 timeouts left. Interior work going up. Off the glass, no good. Offensive rebound up and no good still. No good steal. Kevin Taylor ended up out-muscling 3 Panthers. Pump fake, Besh works inside, off the glass, no good. They call him for a foul. And Coach Ellie wants a goaltend call. They might be talking about it. I think that is what they're talking about. It was over the rim. That's exactly right. Oh, man, they're talking about it for a while. I think they're going to call goaltending. They bring it to 3. Oh. Triton Nation not happy, but here. Still got to make it count. That's in the past. The cards don't fall their way. They got to deal with it. Isaac Besh misses his first. He's got one more at the line. Shot goes up. It's good. So in a situation where the Tritons possibly gotten a 3-point play out of that one, they're going to end up getting just 1. Tritons take a timeout. 87-84. We'll take it with them. We'll be back on Triton Nation. Triton Nation back to it here, 87-84. Hank Ambrose with you the rest of the way through. Fulcher will bring it up court, coming off of a foul where Besh got to shoot 2 at the line. Controversial call, almost called for a goaltend, but didn't end up doing it. And now here the Panthers playing smart, milking down the clock to the very last second. Now what I don't like is how flat-footed they are. As they start moving with 10 seconds to go, Fulcher moves inside, and they call for a travel, right? They do. Travel. See, milk the clock, but you got to be moving. You got to keep the Tritons on their feet. You can't just let them anticipate exactly what you're doing. They did exactly that. The Tritons played it right as they needed to, and now they have the ball. Down 3. 55 seconds to go. Taylor crashes the baseline. Double teamed. Back out to Besh. To the corner for 3. No good. Panthers bring it in. Now they're going to need a defensive stop. Fulcher will bring it up court. 35 seconds remain. There's 15 seconds that separate the shot and game clock. Just 15 seconds. Tritons need a stop and a rebound. Otherwise, you could call this one over. Coming inside. Jammed at the rim. Kevin Taylor with a big boy block. Coming up. 12 seconds remain, and Coach Helly calls for a timeout. Let's keep it right here. Oh, my goodness. Talk about that block from Kevin Taylor. Wow. Wow. Not only was that a block, but that was a block where there was still 3 seconds on the shot clock, so that saved what could be an extra shot for the Tritons if they get in a situation where they have to foul. But right now it's 87-84. Tritons will have 1 timeout remaining. Ellsworth will have 2 after this coach timeout. Wow. You know, here's the thing. This offense is so good on the Ellsworth side that I think I don't know. You don't necessarily have to go for the 3-point shot if you can get a really quick 2 and foul and hope Ellsworth misses their free throws, because Tritons have been on fire at the free throw line tonight. It feels like they're shooting 90% at the free throw line, but Ellsworth not so much. So maybe you bank on them missing and then having a last-second drive. Down 2, that could be a possibility. Going for 3 here, you could. Got a whole lot of three-pointers tonight. Just shy of 90 points right now. Whew. Here we go. Out of the Coach Helly timeout, on the floor for the Tritons. Isaac Besh, Kyler Mathias, Jamari McGee, Kevin Taylor, and Miles Fant. 12.3 is the official time on the clock. Here we go. They are double teaming Kevin Taylor to begin. They get straight back out to McGee. Double team him as he's reaching around. They put his full arms around McGee, and they just foul him right away. Now, I tell you what, I'm sure they tried to force the ball into Kevin Taylor. Well, obviously they did. He was double teamed all the way up to his chest. And that second they got to Jamari McGee, they went for that foul. For the most part, it's been Kevin Taylor who's been phenomenal shooting at the free throw line. But here's Jamari McGee now. McGee has not been at the free throw line at all this game. He misses his first there. Here we go. Need something huge. Jamari McGee. Shots up. It's off. Taylor fights for the ball. He doesn't get it. And the Tritons foul. 6 seconds remain, and that could wrap it up. Now the Panthers just got to make a free throw. A free throw could do it here. What a game it's been. And that was Taylor's 5th foul, so he's going to have to sit the rest of the game. Ellsworth going to take a full timeout. I'll be back with you in just a moment to see how this thing wraps up. Hank Ambrose for Triton Nation. We're going to see it from Asusa. He's yet to shoot any free throws tonight. Here's the first one. It's no good. Tritons, here we go. Here we go. Moving forward, looking up. Need a three-pointer to fly. They go. Shot is off. Oh, no good. No good. Final score, 87-84. 87-84 is the final score. What a game it's been. Shout out to Ellsworth. Shout out to Iowa Central. Well, I got you right here. Let's break down the stats. You know, start with Ellsworth in points. Fulcher led the way with 33 total points. One of the best performances I've ever seen from a sole player. Not only did he have 33 points, but he also had 4 offensive rebounds. He had 3 steals and a block. We saw guys like Hawkins succeed. He had 6 total three-pointers, ended the night with 30 points. Along with Ellsworth Community College, it was Dior Davis, who was kind of quiet tonight. He had 8 points. Bruce Cano had a 2-pointer. We saw from Nyang, he had a total of 4 points closing the game and 2 offensive rebounds and a block. As well as that, Zeke Tompkins finished the night with 4 points and an offensive rebound. Rich Ashu finishes with 5 points and a steal. And over on the Triton side, leading the way is Kevin Taylor. He finished his night with 29 points, 3 blocks, 3 steals, an assist, and an offensive rebound. Isaac Besh finishes with 16 points. Matthias finishes with a 3-pointer and a steal. I had McGee finish with 2 points, a steal, and an assist. I saw a total of 9 points come in favor of Mackay Wilson. Cole Tunader also had 11. Rounding out, Miles Fan had 13. And to close, Darius Henderson finishes with 10. What a game it was. That's going to be it for the broadcast tonight for the doubleheader between the two. Once again, final score for the boys, 87-84. This was the last game for the Tritons before they head into their winter break. To all, drive home safely and enjoy your holidays. Till next time, this is Hank on Triton Nation's YouTube channel.